Ay, Nicaragua, Nicaragüita.
These kids plant a coffee farm in Nicaragua. This farm is owned by a group of families who have lived here for generations.
Nacida, criada y ya de 52 años.
I've lived here all my life, she says. Her grandparents were the first to own the land. Across Latin America, farms like this have been kept afloat by something called the fair trade movement. Americans drink over 350 million cups of coffee every day. A growing portion of this is made up of specialty coffees, like organic or fair trade. Last year, these made up about 4% of all the coffee we drank. Most of the money in the coffee trade goes to middlemen. For a $2 cup of coffee, the grower receives less than a penny. The fair trade movement tries to help these small farmers by guaranteeing them a higher price. This comes along with guarantees on quality and environmental standards.
This coffee here has been grown for things like the fair trade or the organic movement, which means that it's dispersed throughout the forest.
While in Nicaragua, we talked with Eddie Cool, author of the book on Nicaraguan coffee and head of the Selva Negra Coffee Company.
You should request, first of all, quality. That he delivers a good quality coffee. What you have to be careful is not to produce dependency, not just buy the coffee because the guy is poor.
Critics on the right have called the fair trade movement a subsidy that stops farmers from growing more productive crops. Critics on the left say it doesn't go far enough to address the unfair nature of the global market. Researchers have begun looking into the fair trade movement. A 2002 study by the University of Sussex found that during the coffee crisis of the 90s, fair trade prices helped keep small farmers afloat and improve the quality of life. A 2003 study by Colorado State University concluded that fair trade, in a short time, greatly improved the well-being of small-scale coffee farmers and their families. An economic analysis of 2006 by Bichetti and Castaño found that fair trade farms had better living conditions, lower rates of infant mortality, and were more able to diversify production. Even advocates say it's not the perfect solution. While demand is growing, this farm sells just 25% of its coffee with fair trade prices. These farms are small, often just a few families on a shared piece of land. Land advocates of fair trade want them to be able to keep.